to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Schultz. Got his man downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Washington. Working that left side now. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying the left side. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come.
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rutgers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Washington. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to pass on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. And that's a live ball behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Schultz. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the left. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnston. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try it over the left side.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Quickly complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle. It's White. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up the fear. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals.
The Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They got the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Schultz. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll leave it with him. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Gilmore. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39, and it'll be fourth down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Dropping back, it's Schultz. Setting up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks. looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's McConnell. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give is to Williams. Come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Trying to move them on the counter. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by 13 to Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Schultz. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's got an open man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the middle, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's loose. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
The offense changing the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this offense has to stay out of these 3rd and long situations, man. They get in these predictable situations. That's why they punted last time. Like, got to stay a little bit more balanced, got to protect their quarterback so they don't know they're dropping back to pass in difficult 3rd down situations.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes the easy completion. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
The Terrapins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Quick strike complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But, Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there.
He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Terrapins.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, in typical fashion, in a 2-minute situation, throwing to the sideline, trying to save the clock. Here in a tie game late, but the biggest advantage this offense has is the 3 timeouts they have right now. They can use those, and because of that, start attacking the middle of the field throwing the football.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now, they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Jesse, let's make this thing as easy as possible on our kicker.
You're right. And listen, you've got some time, too, so you don't got to panic here. Just pick the right play and go execute.
They do get the clock stopped. He gets out of bounds, but going backwards is really not an option at this juncture. To throw, it's Washington. Finds a spot in the middle. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's White. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The line of scrimmage is the 28. That'll make it a 45-yard field goal attempt and a big chance to win the game. It's good! Reach for Marwin, and he gives them the W. And guys, after the